Hey everyone, and welcome to Assassin's Creed Shadows. Last time, we went and raided a castle. Because, honestly, I thought we were doing more flashback memories. So, we then went to this temple, we gathered all the scrolls from there, we went to this temple and gathered all theirs, and then I decided to be spontaneous and just kind of raid a castle. But, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright. I want to do a tiny little bit of upgrading at the base, and then we're going to go after the rifle woman? Rifle woman? I think that's who they are. Hopefully. I'm not assuming. I don't know. Alright. We're going to upgrade the stables. Because I think we have enough. Yeah. Oh, we've got more than enough. Alright. Boom. So now we should be able to get more resources. And yeah, so now basically it will only cost one scout, which means now we can basically use the 4 we have, all 4 for individual ones, which will be great, honestly. So we can get lots more resources. Then hopefully we'll do this so we can pick up 20% more from the stocks we get from them. It's honestly pretty genius. Right. So yeah. But like I said, we're going after this rifle woman. Because if I remember correctly, she is a woman. On the gunsmith. Alright. So, here's the thing. Since we got a lot of money to use, my plan is to buy this. So we can just teleport. Which will make our job so much easier. Alright, so we're going to teleport there. We're going to listen in and then make everything easy. Alright. Honestly, I love these little huts around here because it means now we can just kind of hide here and do stuff. Also, I forgot to equip all the new things we got from last time. Like this sword. This. Wait, is this one better? No, it's not. Okay. And is it this one? Ah, this one's better. Right. And we're going to equip our... Is this one better or is this one better? No, this one is better. As much as this has more to it. 20% more damage at night. That's still good. Ooh. I might keep you and upgrade you. But yeah. Alright. For now, we'll wear this. So yeah.
Lower your voice. You'll get me in trouble. These letters are the key to the better life, brother. Access to Imai Sokyu himself. He may invite you to a tea ceremony.
You are a fool! Sokyu-san knows me. He won't believe that I suddenly hold contracts
For 30 bars of silver for the Portuguese of Nagasaki, or a shipment of Tanegashima Teppo for Oda Nobunaga.
These forgeries could fool Lord Nobunaga. One bears his seal.
That looks suspicious, even by Sakai standards.
If I am caught
Okay.
tonight, I'll be barred from all trade. You have wasted your mo on these forgeries.
I use human.
Let's have a little chat.
Be the one to...
Hello there.
Who are you?
Are you with the Imai?
Don't be a fool. She's just some street thief who heard your childish cries.
Let's play with them.
We all work for the Imai, do we not? Everyone in Sakai knows that.
You don't look or sound like you from Sakai.
Don't be stupid. Not everyone who works for them was born here.
Who is your contacting House Imai? Sokyu's son or his daughter?
Said about the sun, I believe.
I was approached by his son.
I have heard Sokun uses people like her. Dangerous people.
If you want them so bad, You could pay us 500 won.
You are testing my patience.
I ain't
Do
here
you know
to,
what I
you
am?
know, play around.
My people are born to kill. I am shinobi.
Where do you think you're going? Maybe I should have been a bit more lenient. I did have the money, but still. Or so?
These letters will help me pass as a traitor. Maybe I can barter a way into finding the woman with the gold Teppo.
Okay. Let's see if we can
Alright now,
do
Ed.
this
From now
the
on,
right way.
in Sakai, you must be someone else.
I'm just some random trader. Do not worry.
No one enters House Imai uninvited.
Forgive my ignorance. I'm a trader and would like to speak with Master Sokyu. I'm told he knows everyone in Sakai.
That's true, but he doesn't grant an audience to just any merchant who comes to his door.
I'm not just any merchant. I bring letters, trade contracts.
Let me see. Silver for Nagasaki. My father has some holdings and could help you with that. An order of Tanegashima Teppo. This bears the seal of Lord Nobunaga. You do know my father is his tea master?
Of course.
And that my father supplies Teppo for Lord Nobunaga's army. You're either very naive or incredibly bold.
Business requires bold actions. I like it. I have much to learn. That is true. But I think we need to be bold. We need to be brash.
I heard you need to take risks to succeed in Sakai. Why should we be rivals when we can work together?
You are more shrewd than I took you for. We can find what you need for a modest share of the profit. What shall I call you?
Huh.
Sanuki.
I am
Sanuki.
Soken. Welcome to Sakai. Nothing in this city comes with a cost, except that piece of advice. I have business in town. Walk with me, and we'll take the measure of each other.
The people know you.
They know the Imai family.
Are all tea masters so revered in Sakai?
Only a few. But my father is much more than that. He would be first to tell you so.
You do not respect your father?
I do. It takes a smart man to rise as high as he. A hard man. I hope to have such steel in me when the family business is mine. And speaking of business, excuse me while I deal with a minor affair.
Okay. You can't just standing there, buddy. You good? Ah, there we go.
Shota! You still owe us money. Imai Sokyu is displeased.
These are hard times. You will have your money next week.
Lord Nobunaga may be coming for a visit. He too would be annoyed by this inconvenience.
You will have it tomorrow.
You and your father know Lord Nobunaga personally?
He is Lord Nobunaga's tea master. My father owes much of his fortune and influence to him. In return, we advocate for Lord Nobunaga in Sakai.
I
That was not what I was trying to do.
didn't think someone like Lord...
I will end you.
That was a mistake. I was trying to click E and I clicked... Oh, I fat fingered 4 buttons at once. Hang on. 1 second.
In return, we advocate for Lord Nobunaga in Sakai.
I didn't think someone like Lord Nobunaga cared for culture.
On the contrary, He takes the ceremony very seriously.
Not gonna
He
lie,
wishes to show his mastery on
I did
and
not
off the
mean to
field of
click
battle.
F.
Some
I
call him a
misclicked
tyrant.
and hit
No
4
doubt.
different keys at once.
Some think his
Ugh.
actions extreme. Others call them daring. But no one has united this warring land the way he has.
You admire him?
I respect his effectiveness. These are uncertain times. But the Imai clan will thrive, so long as Lord Nobunaga has power.
Do you speak that tongue?
Portuguese? A little. You can hear more and more of it spoken in our streets. It makes some nervous
That they might invade?
that they take over our markets. We need to control the sea trade. That will be my legacy. This is my office.
Okay.
I thought you had business in town.
In Sakai, deals are sealed over sake.
I'd rather you invite me for tea. I hear those ceremonies can open doors.
My father serves tea to the most powerful in the land. Why would he sit down with you?
Hmm. Let's not try and threaten him. Let's say I'm a good investment.
With the approval of House Imai, I'll bring in bigger, better contracts. To our mutual profit.
That is exactly the degree of boldness one needs to survive and thrive in Sakai. Very well. I'll speak to my father. To success.
Do it.
There is one more thing I would ask. They say Sakai leads the Teppo trade. I'd like to meet merchants of that sort, or even other women with an interest there.
A gathering of women with an interest in Teppo? That's worth proposing just to see his reaction. I'll ask him. Inform yourself on tea etiquette, then find yourself some more appropriate robes. A kosode, perhaps?
Of course. These are my traveling clothes.
Very good. Take the time you need to prepare, then return to House Imai.
The kosode for the tea ceremony will be part of my disguise. I'll need to choose wisely.
Hmm. But yeah, as I was saying, I didn't mean to. Oh. Huh. Well, I just got credits for a store that I'm definitely not going to use. Yeah, and I mean that 100%. I don't want anything from that. But yeah, I am very happy that basically that we are now back on doing missions. Because honestly, last time, I'm not gonna lie, as much as it was fun, it was a little stressful. But also, what's the next mission we need to do? Honestly, I didn't even mean to, let's do this, the perfect gift. I didn't mean to click F, like I said before. Oh dear.
These merchants must know something of tea etiquette.
Yes. Excuse me, sir.
Do you know where I can learn tea etiquette?
Who do I look like? Senno Rikyu?
Who is he?
Who is Senno Rikyu? He is the undisputed master of the tea ceremony.
And you shower Master Sokyu with the same praise if he were here shopping for tea.
Nonsense, Master Rikyu. I would be content if I had no other customer but you.
A very gracious lie.
Do you teach the tea ceremony?
Mostly to the disinterested offspring of powerful daimyo and wealthy merchants.
I am no daimyo's daughter. I'm just a simple trader interested in the ways of tea.
Oh?
Yes, I am told tea ceremonies are a good place to meet people of influence. and perhaps their influential masters.
You are not from Sakai. You haven't traded your spirit for the promise of prosperity.
No, I am not. I must learn etiquette for Master Sokyu's tea ceremony.
Master Sokyu. Then you will need my help. Walk me to my home. We can talk on the way. Have those teas brought to my home, would you? So, what is it that you are
Sounds
really here to do
like...
in Sakai?
I told you, I'm here to trade and make contacts.
Uh-oh.
Yes, that's what you told me. At any rate, opportunity has placed us on a common path. And who am I to refuse the call?
Okay, how is
Why
this
did you
working?
react to Master Sokyu's name like that? You don't like him?
As a Pharaoh master, I respect what he has achieved. But we have different
Okay,
philosophies
can
when
they
it comes
stop
to
that?
tea.
So you don't like him?
Ah, we have arrived. You must approach your training in a state of readiness.
Yeah, I will if these guys stop trying to kill me. I'm trying to follow you, but I have a lot of people trying to murder me.
This won't take long. I will let you free! Damn you!
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute when these guys have all decided to disappear. Right. We should be good now.
I am ready.
Then come with me.
This place is beautiful, Master Rikyu.
Ah, it was designed around the four virtues: respect, tranquility, purity, and harmony. I approach my ceremonies the same way.
Before we begin, can I ask what you want from me?
What do I want?
I'm told everything here is either bargained or bought. What do you want in return?
Dear child, so many people demand a price. I try to bring a pinch of balance into the world. What I give is freely given. Now then, let's begin with basic etiquette. Rank and title are put aside. Guests enter as equals. The host becomes the servant. First impressions tell people how to treat you. How would you bow to me?
I'd say deeply.
Too much. Treat the guests like daimyo, and they'll make you their servant. The half bow puts us on equal standing, free from pride or prejudice. We can discuss art, poetry, architecture.
I am not very skilled in the arts. Certainly not in poetry.
Nonsense. It's simply comparing things to express feeling or giving voice to nature, like thunder tears the sky.
I see. Like blood blossoming from a wound.
Yes, but with any luck, you'll not need to compose a poem on the night. Purity is honored in thought and action. The cleaning of utensils, the turning of the bowl.
The turning of the bowl?
We drink from a common bowl. Each turns it slightly to the right. In this way, the front, the most beautiful part of the bowl, faces the host and other guests as a sign of humility, of respect.
Is there anything else I should know?
It is customary to give a gift at the end of the ceremony. I've something to show you. My apprentice has selected 3 items from my personal collection. You may choose one to give to Master Sokyu. a Yijing teapot with gold trim representing the height of Chinese craftsmanship. A humble tea leaf jar that has passed through the hands of many masters. Finally, this unassuming bamboo ladle, fashioned by the unequal craftsman Shutoku.
I can't accept any of these. You're too generous.
Nonsense. Simply return that generosity to me or someone else. And so, we keep the world in balance. Choose.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy's actually really kind. Let's... I'd say the tea leaves.
I choose the tea leaf jar.
An excellent choice. I hope you will find what you seek at the ceremony. And do come to see me once you've taken care of business.
I'll need to find a Kosode to complete my disguise before I return to House Imai.
Alrighty. Why am I still being tracked for? I've done nothing. Leave me be. Alright, what else is there? Alright. Dress for success. Alright. Let us do this. Let us find ourselves a nice outfit.
A tea ceremony will require a rare Kosode.
Alrighty.
Hello. Do you sell special Kosode?
All of my kosode are special.
Enough for a tea ceremony? With some important guests.
Sure, I can make you something for that. In 1 week.
1 week? I can't wait that long.
Blame the pirates. They stopped the shipment of silk from being delivered. All kosode makers are in the same boat.
What about the fabrics you have on display?
Those are just for show.
And if I brought you some silk?
Well, I could make the kosode in 1 day, but unless someone deals with the pirates, you'll have to wait for the next shipment of silk.
Seems our objective is clear. And also a teleport as well. Now, we're going to need a boat. Either that, we're going to need to swim out there. Hwah! This makes me think, can you go like deeper than this? Is there like a deep area to the floor? That's a shark. I don't like that. Alright.
That must be a Nanban ship. How many more will cross the sea?
Ooh. I wonder if we could find treasure down here. Like in, oh, what was it? Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Kind of like that. Alright, let's get to the side and then we'll do a bit of scouting. Then we'll try and get that. Count 4 so far. And 5.
This place is hostile. Best to go unnoticed.
I agree. Silence is violence. Oh, I've got a great idea. That was not what I thought was going to happen. I thought I was going to just stab him in the neck, throw him over the side. How am I going to do this? Could strike him from above. Hang on.
That silk belongs in Sakai. I will free it from these pirates.
I don't know. I had a strange feeling that was going to happen, what those things look like. I just wasn't sure. I've got the silk, so you know what? No harm, no foul. However, I would like a teleport, though. So I'm just going to do some sneaking. Huh. Is there no one on the ship? Huh. No one's on this one. Okay. As they say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Ooh, new katana! If you do not mind, I'd like to go get it. Excuse me. That was so unnecessary. And rude. I was trying to go up, not down. Thank you. I'll take that. Another. So unnecessary! Dude! I apologize if you just keep seeing me mess about, even though that's not what I'm intending to do. Take this. Oh, more silk. Very nice. There we go. There's more to see now. In the sea. Right. Now we will make our way to the... You know what? Whatever. Whatever. I was going to try and jump around to that bit earlier where we saw something that said about embark. Like that little boat right there, which is what I was trying to jump over to. But guess not. There we go. This is what I was trying to do before. Also, I didn't realize you could actually take control of these boats. Because if I did, I would have done it a long time ago. Whoop. Excuse me, madam, but I believe there's some silk we have for you.
I have silk. You can keep what's left of it if you make me a kosode in one day.
Ah, of course, of course. Now, which silk? There's some nice red in there.
What about black? I like black.
There's black silk from the Namban. You know, the Portuguese. Not as fine as Chinese silk, but some might find it exotic.
Honestly, I'm a big fan of black. But red is also another color I like. These... Hold on. Heads, I go with red. Tails, I go with black. Siri, flip a coin. We're going with red.
I will follow your advice. A red kosode.
Good choice. I'll get to work. This is my best work yet. I hope it brings you success at your tea ceremony.
I'm sure it will. Thank you.
My training in disguise are complete. Now, back to House Imai.
Ooh. That looks actually pretty good, honestly. And we leveled up. Level 9. Alright. I want to just check something real quick. How many missions are left? Or is this the final one? Before we go in... No, it's not. Okay, so no, it's not the main thing. Should I save it for next time or should I continue? You know what? We'll continue. We will continue. Unless it's killing them, then basically I will save it till next time, if possible. Hello.
You must change into the kosode before I present you to father. I'll have a servant help you dress.
I can dress myself.
You can put on clothes. There's a difference.
Sanuki?
Yes, Master Sokyu.
Come closer. My sight is not what it was, and I'm too old to pose a threat. I'm not surprised that one so young could secure the contracts you brought us. Would you believe I managed the most prosperous warehouse in Sakai when I was not much older than you?
Yes.
Very good. Tell me, did you receive the request from Lord Nobunaga directly?
I haven't had the honor of meeting him. I've only dealt with his agents.
Yes. That is how he would have arranged it. What is the name of this agent?
He told me his name was Chuta.
I do not know him, but I will. Now tell me, what is the purpose of the tea ceremony?
The tea ceremony is a way of honoring the four virtues.
You follow the teaching of Sen no Rikyu?
I am still learning and would welcome further instruction.
Master Rikyu puts much on philosophy, but equally important is form. By respecting the ritual, we honor the experience.
I understand.
Good. I'm pleased to say I was able to find 3 other women with similar interest.
Forgive me, Master Sokyu. Lord Mitsuhide arrived unannounced. He insists on speaking with you.
Send him in.
My apologies, Master Sokyu, but I must excuse myself from your ceremony in 3 days' time. I lied to Lord Nobunaga tonight.
Your absence will sadden us, Lord Mitsuhide. Though, it is odd that he who requested your seat should so abruptly take it away.
Who can anticipate such a brilliant, unpredictable mind?
Indeed, I shall express my regrets to Lord Nobunaga in a letter.
No need. I will convey them. And I've left the gifts with your house steward. A poor excuse for the inconvenience.
Your acts of generosity are always appreciated. Did you recognize that man?
No. Should I?
That was Akechi Mitsuhide, one of Lord Nobunaga's generals.
Is that why you wanted me to stay? You believe he's connected to these contracts?
I believe nothing until I have evidence. Sometimes answers reveal new questions.
You don't trust him?
You have captured my interest. But do not presume to have earned more than that. The guests will gather in the garden ahead of the ceremony. You may join them there.
I see. Hopefully this doesn't mean I am killing them right now. Killing the person right now. Because if it does, then that's kind of a bit sad.
Hello.
Say your actual name. There we go.
I am Sanuki. It's nice to meet you.
I am Otama.
Otana.
You must be new to Sakai.
Hmm.
You haven't caught up with our fashion.
I am not so interested in decoration, unless it involves ornamented teppo.
That much is clear.
You are friends with the Imai?
Our families have known each other for years. How did you gain entry to this coveted event?
I have a good teacher. We do know his son, but I'm not sure if we know him very well. I would say I know his son, but I wouldn't say I know him well. Let's say I have a good teacher.
I trained under Master Sen Norikyu.
So, it is as Master Sokyu says. Sen Norikyu doesn't discriminate.
No, he's tired of teaching children with no other virtue than their name.
There's something about you that doesn't fit. Peasant with a piece of earth. Or a cat with a silver coin.
What did you say?
You stink of the countryside. Go back to your farm before you get hurt.
There was something that didn't sit right. It was the first look I saw of her, but at the same time, all the rest could just be like stuck up, to be honest.
Hello. We have not met.
Use the same name.
I am Sanuki. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am Milady Satoko. I was unaware they allowed children at these ceremonies.
We are partners
There
in
we
business.
go.
Forgive me. My uncle says I had to grow up before I could learn manners. I'm here on my husband's behalf, but I'd rather be hunting.
Oh, what do you
Hunting?
hunt?
Bandits.
Bandits?
They are a scourge on our land. My maidservants are trained with the Teppo, and we deliver swift justice to those who loot and steal.
But what of those who steal to feed their families? Or to take back what once was theirs?
Theft is the most base and cowardly of crimes. No one should steal unless they are prepared to pay with their life. But this is hardly a fitting subject for this event. Excuse me while I contemplate this cherry tree.
That there says volumes. The first one almost had the attitude of a stuck-up person. This one is righteous. She believes in justice. But the weapon in particular, that speaks volumes. Unless this last one has something to do with both, then I'll say one thing. This could be interesting.
Good evening.
I am Sanuki.
From one climber to another, it is worth the extra effort for a better kosode.
There was a shortage of silk.
Still, you must find a way. You don't settle in Sakai, you make your claim. I mean no disrespect. I am Wakasa. You may have heard of me?
This could be very bad. If I say, of course I know you, then this could be bad. But if I say that, I could just out myself right now. Unless... I might risk it. I'm gonna risk it.
Who hasn't heard of Wakasa of Sakai?
Wakasa of Tanegashima.
Oh, I must have confused you with someone else.
I doubt that. I am like no other.
I should have went with the other
something of a legend
one.
in the making. I have my sights on Sakai. I wasn't born here, and some find my manner bold. Are they polite or plain spoken in... where did you say you are from?
Let's say this.
I never told you. Sakai is the only place I wish to call home.
A good answer. Enjoy the ceremony. If you plan to stay in Sakai, come by Osaka Castle. I'm overseeing some work there.
The tea ceremony will begin soon. I would ask our newest arrival to Sakai to come forward.
That would be me. Right. Half bow. Turn the cup to face the man. I mean the host.
On behalf of House Imai, allow me to welcome you, Sanuki.
Half bow.
As my honored guest, you will sit at my side, that you might better appreciate the preparing of the tea.
You do me too much honor.
Okay. What else did he tell me? Because I'm pretty fucking scared right now. I'm not gonna lie. The turning of the cup, as well as presenting our gift.
I know this tea. Many years ago, I had it with the shogun, when there was a shogun.
This tea is truly sublime, Master Sokyu.
I did not create a leaf, merely realize its potential.
The aesthetics of this bowl are exquisite.
It belonged to my master, Takenojo.
Specifically, we were facing him from one angle. Where's the front? Hang on, I gotta check the log real quick. No, okay, it doesn't tell me about the turning and all that. I need it to face the front. Um, he used his right hand to turn it, right? Turn it twice? This could be bad. Oh, this could be bad. I feel really stupid. Oh boy. Okay, the nod.
Blend of flavor puts mind and soul in balance.
Master Sokyu, for your hospitality, please accept this dagger owned by the late Shogun Yoshimitsu.
It is remarkably well preserved.
It endures, like the Ashikaga.
Master Sokyu, I hope you will have time to reflect upon this painting of a wild geese.
Thank you, Satoko. It is beautifully rendered.
I would like to offer you this snow mask, Master Sokyu, crafted by the artisan Zekan.
From Ono City? A discerning choice. I thank you.
Master Sokyu, please accept this humble gift.
The leaf jar Komatsushima. From Lord Nobunaga's personal collection. How did you come to possess it?
I got it through Master Rikyu. I'm sorry to have caused offense.
I see. That explains much. You gave no offense. I shall repay Master Rikyu for this act of generosity. You have honored me with your presence and gift. I will cherish this meeting. You may see yourselves out.
How can I be certain any one of these is Jewish killer?
I
But
know,
can't risk receiving
100%. That mask
This one
alone.
possesses a noble grace I didn't sense in the killer that night. She's grown hard out of necessity, not cruelty. I can see Otama committing murder on a moonlit night. Does she know who I am, or is she just bad? Wakasa and I are more alike than these others. She fought for her place here. But that path couldn't have been easy or clean.
That's also a
I
good
can't let this
possibility.
opportunity walk away.
I am more likely to say, or because of that mask alone makes me so interested. That mask, more than anything else, points me right to her. But at the same time, infiltrating somewhere is probably not that easy. But also, I can't remember if the killer had a ponytail or not. But more than likely, I think it's her. I think it's Otama. I'm doing it.
You will see my true face when death finds you.
Oh, we are? So we are.
I'm doing what I should have done when I first saw you. Why don't I feel any satisfaction?
Because it wasn't
She
her.
wasn't the killer I was after. These letters confirm that. But she was as corrupt as a daimyo. Damn it. Wakasa tricked me. She said she'd be at Osaka Castle, so that's where I'll hunt her down.
Great.
And then she will pay.
It was the mask that basically taught me to it. Not to mention that attitude of hers. Okay. That's gonna be us. So if you guys like what you see, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And I will see you guys next time. Hang on. Wait. I can pet cats?
Aren't you sweet?
Yeah. Yeah, see you guys.